Alright guys, welcome to Memory Lane! And today we're going to be showing off a few game finds, a few pickups I had right here recently. So I did a trade with my friend Joe. I have extra copies of some Pokemon Game Boy games that he wanted. So I traded him Pokemon, I believe Red and Yellow for the original Game Boy. And a few other things, and I ended up getting some Sega Genesis games in return. This is basically, back in the day, this is what I used to do with my friends. I used to trade games. Hey, I'm sick of playing this game. If you want to play it, I'll trade you with another game. So it's a bit old school way of getting new games, but it works. Games are expensive nowadays. And without any further ado, let's see what we have here. Alright, first up we have Echo the Dolphin, and you guys can see this right here. Echo the Dolphin. I'll put that right here. And there's a few games that don't have boxes, which I really don't care. We have Toy Story for the Sega Genesis. And we'll see if we can shine the light a little bit brighter on that so you guys can see it. And this camera focuses on my face. It's like an auto face thing, so I have to like literally put my face here in order for you guys to see this. Now there it is, Toy Story. Alright, then we have Mickey Mania. Which these are Sega Genesis games I don't have. It would probably be better if I moved the camera over a little bit here. Let's see if I can do that. Maybe over here. I know this is ridiculous. This is yeah, maybe right there. That might be better. All right. Next up, we have XMen for the Sega Genesis, and it has complete in-box manual, cartridge, and all that stuff. Pretty good. Looks like it's in decent condition. Nothing to really gripe about here. This actually looks pretty decent, considering that the game is nearly 30 years old. It's in pretty good shape. And it has pretty cool looking box art right there. Look at that. That is some cool looking box art. It says special edition poster on the inside. And I don't think that's inside here, so whoever bought this game back in the day kept the poster. Now that X-Men game, I'm going to say I don't particularly like that X-Men game, but I don't own the game, so I figured, you know what, it's cool looking box art, so I figured I'd pick it up anyways, add it into the trade. Very, very cool looking. I like that a lot. The next game right here is Batman Return. And this game is actually pretty good in my opinion. I think a lot of the old Batman games were actually pretty decent, except for there was one Batman game on the Genesis and Super Nintendo. Was it Batman Forever? I think that's what it is. That game is horrible. But this game, complete in box, has the manual, the cartridge. This one even has like a little holographic Batman little sticker thing on it to make it official, like this is an officially licensed Batman merchandise. A couple of screenshots on the back, and this game was definitely one of the earlier. This game is literally 30 years old, believe it or not. And here it is. I mean, this pretty cool looking box art. I think the X-Men one definitely looks cooler, but nonetheless, the Batman game is definitely better than the X-Men game, hands down. And here we have SpiderMan for the Sega Genesis. And some of you guys might remember playing this back in the day, SpiderMan on the Sega Genesis. Personally, I like the Spider-Man game on the Sega Master System better. But I mean, here it is, Spider-Man on the Sega Genesis, and once again, it has pretty cool looking box art. And you may be wondering why I'm collecting Sega Genesis games and various different games. Well, it's been a while since I actually bought games. I'm going to be honest with you, because things are expensive now. Like all the inflation and the gas prices are almost... They're heading up to $6 a gallon now. It's insane. So it's kind of hard to get out and collect stuff. So doing a trade is very, very refreshing because you don't have to spend any money. Just grab something you already have that you don't really want and trade it with your friend if he wants it. You guys are pretty much good at that point. But the reason why I am trying to pick up more games is because pretty soon I should be getting my Polymega gaming console. And if you guys are not familiar with the Polymega, you can actually install your games, your whole collection, onto a hard drive or an M.2 that's installed into the console. It's modulated, so it's a part that plugs into the console for Sega Genesis. You can put the cartridge in it, and you can actually install the game on your drive. And I want to back up my whole collection on that. I have probably over 400 PlayStation games. I want to put them on there, and eventually I want to make videos using the Polymega. I want to use it for work. And that's my future plan once I get my hands on one. I want to give the actual gaming consoles I have here a rest. Like put them, preserve them a little bit. I literally use these things a lot. And if I can condense it down to one system. And I like emulation stuff like Raspberry Pis and stuff. But this is more official. This is like I can actually use my physical copies and show off my physical copies on a piece of equipment like Polymega, and I like that. I think that's actually pretty cool. A little off track. Well, let's put this over here for now. There, we've got a couple of last games right here we're going to show off real quick. We have a Steel Talons right here. And this is definitely a game that I never really got a chance to play back in the day. It looks like a 3D polygon helicopter game. And I don't know what game it was, but I remember playing some sort of 3D polygon game on the Sega Genesis. I know there was Hard Driven or whatever it's called. I remember playing something like that. And there was another one. It's called LHX, and I think it was a helicopter game also. Well, let's open it as a Tension game. And there we go. It's not complete, but the one thing that really matters is if it plays. The actual label is a little torn, so this game's definitely seen some play back in the day. Like someone's been playing the crap out of this. And judging by the way this game looks, it's 3D polygons. This game right here, well, if you compare this to like something that's on Super Nintendo, like Star Fox, there's a few games that regularly popped up on the Sega Genesis that 3D polygons, and it kind of, even though by today's standards you look at it and like, it doesn't look that good, this actually, back in the day, blew people's minds. And it goes to show you, this is from 30 years ago, keep in mind. It goes to show you how powerful the Sega Genesis was. The Sega Genesis was incredibly powerful. And didn't need any fancy chips to actually utilize 3D polygons. Maybe it was 2 or 3 frames per second, but it worked. Alright, the last game right here. It's Tasmania for the Sega Genesis. It's a pretty darn classic platformer over here. And I want to collect a lot of cartoon platformers for the Sega Genesis. And the reason why I want to collect that is because the Sega Genesis was designed to have fluid animations, and it had cartoons in mind, like Mickey Mouse and stuff like that, Disney games. The Sega Genesis hardware is designed for stuff like this. And here we have the cartridge. There is no manual. And there we have the back of the box right there. It's in pretty good shape. And I remember playing this game briefly. I played it briefly, but I really don't remember anything about this game at all. So we're going to have to go back and check this game out at a later date. But that is the trade that I made. I'm not into Pokemon games that much, so I don't really miss the ones I gave up. I have extra copies of them, so I really don't care. But yeah, let's take a look at what we have here. I pretty much got 7 games for 2 games. This will make a pretty good thumbnail for the YouTube video right here. It's, just like that. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I have more of these coming soon, so I have other games I want to show off that I recently picked up. Yeah, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're collecting anything for the Sega Genesis or any other console. I want to know what you guys recently picked up. I want to see those comments down below.